Hi, I'm Miss Bunny, and welcome to Discworld. I'm doing this one with commentary. I was going to continue my Silent Bunny gaming series, but I decided against that. I decided to just start a new one and give a little bit of commentary. Although I won't be able to give much commentary. Hang on, let me switch to mouse here. I'm not sure if that worked. There we go. I'm playing the PS1 version of Discworld. I won't be able to give much commentary because this game is very dialogue heavy and very cutscene heavy.
In a second-hand set of dimensions. In an astral plane that was never meant to fly. Somewhere in darkest Ankh-Morpork, a sinister plot is about to unfold. Dragon! 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 Dragon!
I'll see you again next week for my usual special. Ah! Hey, what's where you going? See you soon.
Get off! Leave me alone! Damnation if you don't clear out, so help me, I'll... Oh, just bugger off! That's better. It's on nights like this I could just murder a good curry.
Ah! Hands up. Who's there? Hands. Would you mind putting your hands up? Why? What's happening? It's a simple courtesy. I say, put your hands up. And you, put your hands up. What did you say? It's traditional. A well-established ritual of your actual mugger and victim relationship. You being a victim, and me being the aforementioned mugger. Now please, put your hands up. Hold on to you, what's the names? I haven't got all night, you know. Just do it, alright? Okay. I don't know what this town is coming to. A man can't even have a quiet drink in peace. Now, that wasn't too hard, was it? Now, if you'll just... Oh, bugger.
Unseen University, the home of the greatest wizards on the Discworld, and one or two of the worst. Now, listen carefully. With all these rumors of a dragon... But sir, dragons don't exist. At least, not unless people believe in them. Quite. Nevertheless, with all these rumors of a dragon on the rampage, the wizards of Unseen University must fulfill their civic responsibility. We must seek out this dragon and destroy it. Yes, but how? Who? Leave the how up to me. As for the who, well, I know of the ideal person. Why don't you go and fetch Rincewind for me? Rincewind, wake up! The Arch-Chancellor wants to see you.
Okay, so now that I have a chance to speak... Oh, damn, I need to change that, mouse sensitivity. Let's see here. Where is my... Whoa. The double-click speed is not what I want. How do I... I don't think I have that option here. I'm just gonna have to move the mouse very slowly. Alright. And move Rincewind a little bit so he doesn't idle on me. Anyway, the reason I'm doing this series is because instead of, say, a fursuit gaming series, is because, well, I have my fursuit head. It's in. I finally have it. And it's awesome. I can see out of it. I can see out of it better than I could the old one. But unfortunately, it needs some adjustment. It's not as functional as I would like. So it needs some adjustment. And to adjust it, I need to buy something that I don't have the money for, so that's going to have to wait. And I'm also going to have to find out how to adjust it. Getting that information is proving a little difficult. So, in the meantime, how about a little Discworld? Now, this is a game that, that I played, the second game is actually one of the first games I played on the PS1. They were originally on DOS. So this is ported over from DOS. And the sound, I don't know if I'll be able to, I don't think I'm going to be able to balance the sound very well in editing, so sorry about that. I mean, just some sounds are just really loud and some are just really low. But I really love this game. The voice of Rincewind is the voice of one of the cast of Monty Python, I forget who. And there's probably some Monty Python cast in some of the other games, in some of the other characters. Anyway, let's examine the shape.
Yes, a mysterious shape, a sinister shape, a shape fraught with shapeness. It must be a plot element, otherwise there'd be a better label.
And also, this game requires a strategy guide, unless you just use every item with everything in the game, and that would take fucking forever. Because, well, I mean, even in this first episode, this is going to be a doubly long episode, since it's the first one. But you are going to see some really shit puzzles. I mean, how anybody can figure these out legit, I have no fucking clue. Unless they're all based on European pop culture or something, I don't know. Now let's see, it's been a while since I've played this, so it might take me a while to remember what I gotta do, so it'll be like playing this game for the first time, just about. I am going to be talking to a lot of people, not everybody, but the dialogue is a huge part of this game, so I will be engaging that as much as possible. As much as is relevant, too, because some characters say some things that are relevant to other things, and yeah.
Ah, if it isn't young Breakwind.
Rincewind, sir.
Rincewind, quite. Come in. We need to talk. That is, I need to talk, and you listen. No doubt you've been hearing all sorts of rumors about this dragon that supposedly is terrorizing the town.
Dragon? As in the classic fire-breathing, city-toasting...
Shut up! Yes, pretty much. Scaly, vein, like shiny object, left species of kidney. And what we need to do is to ensure that the unseen university is properly represented in the attempt to dispose of it. If some yokel simply slays the wretched thing without our help, the people will begin to ask just what wizards are for.
Actually, sir, what are wizards for?
Wizards are firmly behind big dinners. And if you want to keep on eating yours, you'll go and see about this dragon.
Surely, sir, dragons don't logically exist.
Shut up! Dragons exist if you believe in them. And the average man in the street does believe in them. Or at least believes in them enough to give us big rewards if they think we've gotten rid of the thing. Do you follow me?
Not really.
Shut up! Not interested in excuses. Too much sloppy thinking around here. Run down to the library and fetch me a copy of Featherwinkle's concise compendium of dragons' lairs. Once we've read that, we'll know how to track the scaly blighter down. You still here, standing around like something unhygienic? Do it now!
Right, so a thing about the librarian. Now, you'll know this if you've read the books. There's the Discworld books. I've not read them. I had a roommate that was a big fan of them, and so he's explained some things to me that I didn't know about before. The librarian is an orangutan, and there are some jokes in this revolving around that I don't think were established very well beforehand. So the thing about the librarian is he absolutely despises being called a monkey. He is an ape. That's actually not where we're going first, though. Talk to some of these guys.
Good day, sirs.
Is it? Huh, so you say. What with the bottom falling out of the tapioca market.
He's off again. Pass the dried frog pills.
Laugh away, you old boy Valve. It's all this dragon business. That's what's doing it. Snatching tapioca out of the mouths of the deserving elderly.
Dragons? Dragons in the town? A likely story.
Swamp dragons, he means? No, a real dragon. Not one of those little marsh tiddlers.
Poppycock, there's no such thing. Dragons only exist if you believe in them. I don't believe in them, they don't believe in me. So we're both happy.
Another busy day in the faculty, gentlemen?
We are cogitating.
I hope I heard that right, said in a knowing tone of voice, nudge, nudge.
Cogitating, my lad, is that process by which the wise make space inside their minds for more ideas.
You make more space for ideas by sitting on your backside sipping a cup of milky tea?
Hit him. Hit him.
My boy, ideas are normally sold by volume, not by weight. It's best to let them settle so you can find more room in the top. We have wisdom and you do not. For instance, this is the action of a clever man.
What's so clever about writing down the word monkey?
Wisdom, my lad, is never cheap.
Well, I didn't know you were selling it by the pound.
I actually forgot about that scene.
Excuse me, where might I go to find the patrician?
Well,
Don't be an idiot, boy. Just look for the palace.
Is he approachable? Can you actually speak to him?
oh yes, but he's a mean man with a word. Be careful if he uses sarcasm on you, and for heaven's sake, run for it if he resorts to irony.
Does this place always have to be this way?
What way?
Well, this way. It's chaos. It's undisciplined. It's as if I'm thrashing about in a sea of questions, like I'm screaming out against soul-destroying winds.
Isn't that a mixed metaphor?
I mean, there are times when I dream about just shaking this place by the neck until it starts talking sense.
I have one like that too.
What, really?
Oh yes. In one magic moment I stride like an intellectual giant across the rooftops of the world, slicing through the Gordian what's-his-name of fuzzy thinking for all time. And then I have this other terrific dream, that I'm being smothered in fruity yogurt and sucked up inside a whale.
Thankfully, that's not my problem. So far, anyway. We can but hope. Right, you are then.
Before I continue, let's adjust, where is the sound control? I'm gonna turn down the music just a little bit, because it's starting to drown out the voice, starting to drown out the dialogue a little bit.
Ah, a swamp dragon, if my eyes don't deceive me. I thought these things were filled with explosive gas. Oh, right.
Hello, Windlepoons.
Hey! A girl? What's a girl doing in here?
I'm not a girl.
Why are you wearing a dress?
It's a wizard's robe, not a dress.
I knew a girl's dress once. Splendid lass. Very good at pickling. Very good at pickling eels, she was.
Well, I once knew a girl too, of course.
Of course. Well, why are you of course? A young fella like you ought to be out and about, exploring a world of adventure. Wine, women, and pickles.
Look, I am out and about.
Well, you can't be too good at it if you're already off course, young air freshener.
Look, no one's off course. I just used the phrase as a pleasantry, a manner of address. Pickling? Oh, how fascinating.
Pickled? Who's pickled?
No one's pickled. You started it. I don't even like pickles.
What? Oh, they were wonderful pickles. How dare you cast aspersions on damn, I've lost it. What were we talking about again?
Pickles?
What's pickled? What? What do you mean?
Well, the eels were pickled, weren't they?
What? Pickled elves? Damn their ears. I told them to lock that liquor cupboard. Go on, boy, get after them.
No, pickles, not pickled.
Pickles? Or try the kitchen. Get out. Stop wasting my time.
One thing about the dialogue choices in here is each one I think is meant to be to stand on its own, rather than being continuous. They changed that for the second game, and I think there are some exceptions in this one. And also remember Windlepoons, he is important for the second game, which I'm also doing a Let's Play of.
So, what happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. That's just the point. And now young twerps like you think they can come in here, ravish our women, and steal all our pickles.
Steal? Now do I look like a thief?
My stick. They all want my magic stick. Well, you can't have it. So be off with you dastardly overcleaner.
No, look, I don't want your wretched stick.
So it's the pickles you're after then, is it? You devilish young trouser. Well, I'm onto you, you know. I'm onto you, you young bookcase.
Now look, this is not the problem that I wanted to address. Look, I just want to find somebody who can talk a little sense.
Sense? Perfumes? Well, I'll not have it. No, sir, I won't. Dallying with womenfolk on the premises is against the rules. Otherwise, we'd all be doing it. You young bathrobe, I have you defrocked for this.
Look, I haven't done a thing, honestly.
What? Well, how can you be a man of the world if you never sample the finer things in life? Women, wizard staves, pickles.
Well, if I go and do that, you said you'd defrock me.
It won't do. It just won't do. Young tweezers like you coming in here and taking off their frocks. I won't stand for it. I will. This city is getting into a fine old pickle.
Oh, please don't get started on the pickles again.
Pickles? Don't eat pickles if you're wearing a dress. You'll stain the hem. Why are you wearing a dress?
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
There is no point to these conversations. Actually, I just want. That's what this game's really about. Just Monty Python style humor, and I love it. Oh, I thought there would be a banana in here. But the cook is going to be important for later. Come on now. Double click.
Excuse me, but could I ask you some questions?
Clear off! And no magic in the kitchen! One more spell goes off in this place, and I'm going to complain to the Arch-Chancellor.
Also, can you turn your body around instead of just your head? Holy fuck, dude.
Are you always this surly?
Not always. I even know a jolly joke.
Really?
Yes. What's ugly, hollow, and rings like a bell?
I don't know. What?
Look over there.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
That didn't ring like a bell.
Well, that's a fine skill to have. Your parents must be very proud of you.
Actually, I was going to become a wizard, but they found out my parents were married.
Fascinating. Don't any of your pancakes get lost?
What? From here? From my frying pan? You don't seem to realize the gravity of your accusation. 27 years I've been studying to be a cook's apprentice. I've got top marks for basic flipping left hand and right, and batter stirring, pan greasing, and pancake stacking.
Oh, how many did you get for customer relations?
2%. Clear off.
This is the worst kitchen I've ever seen.
It would be worse if there were worst.
What's worst?
It's a what's name? A sausage.
Worst sausage?
No, if you want the worst sausage, try Dibblers.
Oh, dear. So it's to be puns, is it?
Just watch the pancakes for a while. It's very soothing.
Well, I'll catch you later then.
Damn, his mouse sensitivity and that bit of lag there when he flips the pancake. There's the library.
Ah. Let's not press this curiosity thing too far then, shall we? Hello? You're not in charge here, are you? Oh, I see. Well, that explains the filing system. Look, I don't know if you're quite the person that I want to see. Yes, well, it's hard to explain, really. Yes. Well, this is wonderful. I never knew I could speak monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
Now, you might pick it up a little faster than I would, but, yeah, it took me a while to figure out what was going on in this scene. Because there was really nothing that established it.
Hi. Do you mind if I monkey about in the library for a while? Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
Whoa, wrong
Hey,
one.
whose monkey is this? Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
But that's what I meant to say earlier. These dialogue choices are meant to be selected in any order. In the next game, they're sequential, left to right.
May I take a book from the library, please? Excuse me? I see. I need something in order to take out a book. Toothpaste? Fingers? Gloves? Something in your hand? A dentist? Halitosis? You want some mouthwash? That's it. You want some mouthwash. I'm sorry, but I'm already spoken for. Oh! A library card! Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? What happens if I just barge in without giving you a library card? Yes. Now look, unfortunately, I don't have one, ape. Ooh. Ape pon. Yeah, upon my person. Yes, upon my person. Phew. I didn't say monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
Alright, let's give it a book.
Excuse me, my dear sir. Could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs? I see. Yes. Yes, I suppose so. Quite. Look, is there someone else here that I can speak to? Well, you know, someone who isn't a monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? No, I'll come back and get a book later. Yes, I've given up. No, not gibbon, monkey. Ape! Oh, damn! Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
Alright, now this puzzle, to get the book, is actually probably...
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
is probably the most lucid, straightforward puzzle in the game. Because it actually makes sense. I need to examine the banana.
A golden banana?
Hey, buddy.
Who, me?
Have you ever thought about the advantages of owning land on the Fremenwanger Peninsula?
Isn't that all underwater?
That's just its advantage, friend. Think of it, a seaside retreat where the sea can actually be the one total dominating element of the view.
Gosh, yes. Let me take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime offer.
What, really?
Nah, only kidding. I just want it to be as pleasant as possible as a sort of aid to conversation.
Hey, that's really cruel. Building up my hopes only to dash me down. You know, being a confidence trickster is a hard job.
Well, perhaps you need a holiday.
Right, but where to? Where to? Not a lot of peace at resorts these days.
I hear the Fremenwanger Peninsula is fairly quiet. Why don't your lips sync with your words?
L-space. The library is a nexus of L-space. Within these shelves, all possible pasts and futures can be found. Frankly, it's making me feel a bit ill.
What's that under your coat?
Hourglasses. Care to buy an hourglass?
Where did you get all of those?
Fell off the back of a donkey cart, sir.
You are an extremely silly man.
Hey, I'm not the one wearing a dress.
What's that banana doing in your ear?
Now that's my special ticket into the library. It can get you into the shelves. It can get you any special service from the librarian you want. There's only one of these in existence.
Yeah, but why is it in your ear?
The mystic nature of the universe is not to be discussed idly. Let us say that with our thoughts we make the world, and that reality is only as we perceive it to be.
Like dragons?
Uh-huh, could be.
So why is that banana in your ear?
What banana?
Look, I've had enough of this. How much do you want for it?
For what?
For the banana!
It's not for sale. Not for all the gold in the kingdom, buddy. Not for all the gold in the kingdom.
What, really?
No, not really. I mean, bring me all the gold in the kingdom and the banana's yours.
Right, well, don't be a stranger. Cheers.
Alright, now let's go, let's go grab the key item. Well, I guess technically every item in this game is a key item. Come on, grab it. I really wish I could adjust the mouse sensitivity on this game. Oh, come on now. I don't want texts right now. I am recording. Well, let's head in here first. There is an extra dialogue choice that's opened up. Okay, double-clicking is a little iffy in this game.
Why is the librarian a monkey? Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
He's not one of them. He's an orangutan.
But it's the same thing!
No, no, no. The actual orangutan is one of the great apes, an arboreal denizen of the subtropical rainforest. If you ever want to go far in life, you must learn the value of proper nomenclature.
Nomenclature? But what's the difference between calling him an orangutan or a monkey?
In general terms, the difference is whether you keep your teeth in your head or in your hat.
But how did it happen? I mean, should we really let arboreal subtropical fauna be the guardians of a major national library?
Well, he was human once, of course.
What? Really?
All part of a magical accident. Very tragic, you see, but there it is.
Very embarrassing, seeing him scratch himself in the reference section.
Doesn't he want to be turned back into a human?
Nope. Ha! Says he likes the long arms, the prehensile toes, and the right to scratch himself in the reference section. I say he just likes running around loose, not wearing trousers. I mean, I would.
Yeah, me too.
Right you are then.
Right, so, running down to the library and getting a book. That is the goal. And throughout this game, we are going to need our luggage. And the luggage comes with a banana. Now that is about as straightforward as these puzzles get on this game. Everything else is going to be insane. And there's a little bit of extra dialogue about the chest. If I can double click, thank you.
Look, does anyone know why this luggage keeps following me?
Ah, that's sapient pearwood, that luggage is. There's no getting rid of it. It'll follow you everywhere.
Sapient pearwood?
They once used it to make containers for grave goods. I suppose someone hoped that you really could take it with you.
The chest is in fact the luggage. The luggage is made of sapient pearwood, and once it attaches itself to somebody, it will follow that person everywhere, just like a little puppy. It is like a runaway suitcase, albeit one with lots of little pink legs. In this game, the luggage is a convenient storage device, not to mention a convenient homicidal maniac, should one be required.
Right. So we take the bunny to the bunny. Take the bunny. Yes, the bunny. We take the banana to the librarian. And that will allow us to continue with the plot.
Excuse me, my dear sir. Could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs?
Yay! Got the book. And as a kid, I was fascinated with Discworld too, because it was like I was playing a cartoon. Unfortunately, the disc was fucked, and this game is like rather sensitive. If there's like one problem with the disc, it won't function correctly. Or the console, for that matter.
Excellent. Good lad, Breakwin.
Rincewind, sir.
Ah, we now have the formula to construct Reclamento's never-failing Dragon's Lair revealer. With the device in our hands, we'll be able to track the creature and trap it like a wildebeest.
You mean like a rat, sir?
Really? Well, could be. That'd be easier, certainly. You've got a good firm grasp of facts. I like that in a wizard. Go forth and fetch the elements we need to construct this device. I'll see that your performance is brought to the attention of the University Board when we review your grant next year. We may only halve it, for example.
Sir, have I ever told you of my ambition to be a yak?
It can be arranged, Rincewind. Just ask the librarian. Now, gonna move on. We need a staff of tumultuous taumaturgy, a spiral of never-failing induction, a miniature creature of excitable chitters, and a container made of the strongest ferrous metal.
Oh, is that all?
Well, a sample of breath from the subject in question is necessary.
Dragon's breath?
Yes. Any problems with that? No? Good. Well, don't just stand there. Off you go.
I don't know, if I click on the book, it'll tell me all the ingredients I need. The staff, which I believe I need to get from Windlepoons, the imp, Dragon's breath, magic coil, and metal container. Okay. Now let's see, things you have to do to get these ingredients. Oh man, I pity anyone. I pity anyone who tried this game legit. I really do. But, now it is time to leave the university. And we'll do that in the next episode. I'm gonna end this here. And I hope you're enjoying this so far. I won't spend as much time in the later acts of the game talking to people. This one, I think it's appropriate in this one to sort of get introduced to the characters, kinda. Later on, I think I'll only pick the dialogue choices that I need to pick, that are relevant to the plot or that unlock other parts of the plot. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this episode. I hope you enjoy the series, and I will see you all next time. I am off to do funny things. Bye for now. Hey, buddy.